Solving a linear system of inequalities is always time consuming. So if you do not think that you can solve within 4 minutes, then you better give up. The method are typical, usually every time are similar. So we just change it to um, slope intercept form. So y is smaller than. So, and then after that, we roughly draw the point. The point is, they say 10 is larger than x this side, and then y is larger than 6. So we can only choose this region for the first two criteria. And then we have one more line, which is y equal to negative 3 over 4. It's very important to know what is the relative position of this line compared with these two lines. So that means is that the line like this or like this or like this is totally different. So to do so, we need to find the intercept point when x is equal to 10. So when x equal to 10 for this line, y is equal to 22.5. So it's much higher than 6, 22.5 here. So I know the graph is like this. This is y smaller equal to negative 3 over 4x plus 30. And then we are looking downward. So now this region is no longer feasible. Only this region we can choose. And then similarly, we are going to consider the last line. So the slope is 1 over 2 upper sloping, and then it's past 5. So again, it's very important to know whether it's like this, or like this. To do so, we are going to find out the intercept along this line again. So when x is equal to 10, y is equal to 5 plus 5, which is 10. So 10 here. The graph is like this. And again, we are looking at the area below this line. So this line. So now the area that we can choose become even smaller. We can't choose this area now. We can only choose this region. Any point within this region we can choose. And then our target is to ensure this one is the greatest. You'll find x coefficient is positive, y coefficient is positive. That means bigger x and bigger y are favorable to get the greatest value. So you won't choose this 2 point, but you will choose this point because you find that x and y is larger. But the problem is which one will give us the greatest value. At this moment, we don't know. It's because we don't. Y it seems like it's more important, but smaller x imply a bigger y. At the same time, smaller y we give a bigger x here. So we have to try. We don't know yet. And then to do so, we have to find out this coordinate. This coordinate, the height is 6. And then we are looking at the red line. When the height is 6, what is the corresponding x? The red line, when y is equal to 6, then 6 is equal to negative 3 over 4x and then plus 30. So this is 32. We have one of the feasible solution. And then we look at this point. This point is the intercept of blue line and the red line. So we have to perform a simultaneous equation for these two lines here. Red line, we have negative 3 over 4x plus 30, and then which is equal to the blue line, 1 over 2x plus 5. So this point x is 20, and then the corresponding y, 1 over 2 times 20, and then plus 5 is 15. So now we are going to try this 2 point for 2015. Then our target is 0.2 times 20. And then basically we find the answer 105 because we don't have an even bigger choice here. But for a more secure result, we try the another point also for 32, 6 here. Then our target is so for this point, it's give us 105. For this point, they just give us 102. So the greatest value is this one. If you use the calculator to find out the intercept point, maybe you consider not feasible point here, and then will give you the wrong result. So I still think that sketch the graph, draw the relative position is the best method to solve this. With enough training, a normal person should able to solve it within 4 minutes.